Hi, welcome back to Manic Animation, the home of Girl Party, a fantasy, comedy, isekai adventure. In episode 1, we saw the party facing a horde of goblins. In episodes 2 and 3, we learned how the party came to be on the vacant beach in the first place after being sucked into the Lords and Labyrinths role-playing module Jimmy had been game mastering for them. This is the recap for episode 4, They're Coming. Jimmy had passed back out after seeing a pink hair elf, a red-haired wizard, and a barely dressed thief that looked frighteningly like his mom. The elf was clearly his sister Sharon's character, Shayla, the priestess of Halia. The red-haired wizardess he recognized as Claire, played by his best friend Clarence. Molly, the thief, was the character played by Molly, his mom. After going unconscious, the next thing Jimmy knew was that he was being kissed. It was a soft kiss, and whoever was kissing him smelled sweet and floral. Barely awake, Jimmy kissed back. Then he heard a gasp, and she pulled away. It was Shayla. He had kissed the pink-haired elf, the one played by his sister. She quickly clarified to everyone that the kiss was the way a priestess, such as herself, would revive someone. Jimmy thought it sounded sus, but let it slide. He mostly just wanted to forget about it. Jimmy realized that he was also someone else. He had the appearance and body of Sir James, the character he had chosen to play in the game. He also soon understood that none of the others seemed to remember the real world, or who they were. They all thought they had met on the ship, on their way to Chimera Isle, before the storm had shipwrecked them just off the coast. Claire pointed out that the rest of the invasion force had been destroyed. Angela showed up next, only it wasn't exactly Angela. She now thought she was Lady Angel, a female knight, and their stalwart companion. Like the others, she had no memory of the real world. Because he had lied when they had started playing, saying that his character was a knight like hers, she believed he had lost his armor. Jimmy decided to keep the story going, and agreed that he had left it on the ship. After deciding they should find civilization, Jimmy revealed that he knew there was a town to the north. The others thought this was strange, and Jimmy could not tell them that he had read the location of the settlement in the game source material. He covered it by reminding them that his character was originally from Ryphon, the island they were now on, which was now known as Chimera Isle. As they discussed the town and their situation, Jimmy failed to hear Shayla share that she had found a flare on the beach. She intended to set it off. That way, if there were any other survivors from the shipwreck, they would hopefully make their way to the party. Jimmy knew that the flare was a trap. He had read it in the box set. The flare would be seen by a large war band of goblins. Not just any goblins either, these were known as right of claim goblins. They were known to slay male adventurers and drag off female adventurers, forcing them to become breeding slaves. Jimmy knew that even though goblins were a minor threat usually, this was a huge war band, and these were a little stronger than typical goblins. At first the others were not afraid when he told them what was coming, but once he explained it with more detail, Claire took him seriously. She positioned them strategically, James and Angel defending from the front while she and Shayla stood behind to throw spells and heal. She put the ocean behind them so they couldn't be completely surrounded. Jimmy began to panic when he realized that Molly had slipped off, and he had no idea where she was. He wanted to try to find her, but Claire demanded he stay in position. She warned him that if they got overrun, no one would be left to save Molly. Then Shayla's ears perked up. She could hear them coming. The goblin horde was upon them. We hope you enjoyed the recap of episode 4. They're Coming. All episodes and accompanying songs are available in their entirety on Manic Animations' YouTube page. If you enjoy our stories, please like and subscribe. Check back soon for more videos. Thank you for watching.